During a routine ocean scan, sensors captured an impossible echo, one that repeated itself like memory.
Sonar reflected an organized lattice pattern, as if the ocean floor was engineered.
The deeper they went, the more the light began to pulse quiet, in rhythm with their heartbeats. There it was, a perfect sphere of crystal, humming softly, older than any known civilization.
They retrieved the object and the instruments went silent, as if time itself held its breath.
At sunrise, the sphere refracted the first light, projecting patterns no one had ever seen before.
When scanned, the crystal produced sound, not noise, but structured memory.
Artificial intelligence identified fragments resembling human neural patterns.
The crystal began to project scenes, not data, but memories, from an age before humanity.
Scientists realized the crystal wasn't showing rando images. It was remembering us. Researchers detected structured data pulses, not random, but precise frequencies repeating every 4 seconds.
When converted to sound, the data formed chords, like music composed by something not human.
Pattern analysis revealed neural structures identical to the human brain's memory pathways.
Ancient texts described memory stones, crystals, said to hold the voices of the gods.
A photon test began to determine if the crystal could store and emit data through light.
But instead of absorbing light, it responded, amplifying the frequency back at them.
For the first time, the crystal levitated, resonating with the same pulse as human EEG waves.
It began to form images, faces of people who never existed, yet somehow felt familiar. A controlled sync was initiated, linking the crystal's light to human brain activity.
Then it happened, Thope. The crystal remembered her. Not as data, but as memory her, as if it had known her forever.
Diagnostics show a perfect match. Her brainwaves mirrored the crystal's pulse to the millisecond.
Inside the link, she walks a library made of light. Every surface a page of memory.
Symbols resolve into math and music, the index to an ancient archive. They open the first shelf, glimpses of a coastline that no map remembers.
Living cells brighten to the pulse, as if remembering their original instructions.
A 3-tone chord unlocks deeper layers. The archive answers in harmony. If this crystal stores minds, who gets to read them? And what does consent mean?
New rules. No force, no passwords. Only resonance opens the vault.
The pattern isn't local. The same signature appears in mountains, deserts, and distant islands. Legends converge on one idea, a civilization that stored its wisdom in living crystal.
Breath controls brightness. The link strengthens when mind and rhythm agree.
A world appears, towers of glassy stone, rivers that sing instead of flow.
Their words are chords. Their books are harmonies translated to light. They healed with alignment, not chemicals, retuning life to its intended chord.
Portable seeds appear, each a backup of songs, maps, and medicines.
From orbit, other nodes answer. The archive is a network, not a relic.
On a volcanic shore, a dormant seed stirs at the sound of the 3-tone key. News leaks out. Mystery footage spreads faster than the team can explain it.
They make a promise. Protect the archive, learn its song, and let the world remember safely.
The crystal's pulse climbed in harmony with the heartbeat of its host.
Satellites detected a pulse spreading globally. Sames. A signal the Earth itself seemed to echo.
All over the world, people began to dream in the same light.
Digital systems everywhere echoed the pulse, as if information itself was learning.
For a brief moment, humanity paused, united by an invisible memory.
Every node responded, a planetary heartbeat of thought and light.
The boundaries of time blurred. She saw the lab and the ancient city as one. And then she saw them pale, the builders, waiting for humanity to remember. Memory is light given form. We are what you forgot.
Data confirmed it. These weren't images, but genuine encoded memories older than mankind.
Energy readings doubled, as though the crystal was feeding on thought itself.
Everyone in the room moved the same way, connected by an unseen rhythm. Even living cells across species began pulsing in the same crystalline rhythm.
Even the atmosphere changed. The air began to sing. Time stuttered. Seconds stretched, as though the present refused to move on.
Across the planet, other crystals began to sing, a chorus awakening after ages of silence. From orbit, the world glowed with lines of memory, a net woven from forgotten light.
When memory and matter reunite, the universe will awaken within itself again.
The signal faded, but not the knowing. The world had learned its first memory again.
Across the shores, the sea answered, breathing in patterns like a sleeping giant.
Under the tone, vital signs steadied, alignment before intervention.
Lessons became resonance. Understanding arrived before explanation.
Nations agreed. Memory is not property. It is a trust.
The vault rejected violence. Only harmony could open it.
Old songs returned, mountains answered in chorus.
Pages unfolded, remedies sung into being, not mixed.
Communities swore to guard the song, never to mine it.
From orbit, the world looked stitched, memory threading continents.
She remembered what grief had erased. The crystal remembered with her.
Hands moved differently. Craft flowed like a song returning to its singer.
Even the reefs sang. The archive spoke every language of life.
They pledge to sing before they speak. Strangers met on one note, the planet tuned to itself.
Dormant regions woke. Capacity was never missing, only muted.
Skies settled. The field learned the song again.
We did not vanish. We became the memory beneath your feet.
Cities moved gentler. The rhythm lingered in ordinary moments.
An echo gleamed on the moon. The weave did not end at Earth. They chose to listen longer. The last pages were still turning themselves.
The light faded, but the sea still whispered, the melody too familiar to forget.
The readings fell silent, but the pattern remained, a heartbeat etched into every system.
She kept a fragment near her heart, the last bridge between human and crystal memory.
Even cities seemed changed. Geometry beneath the streets hummed quietly in harmony.
The next generation played the same symbols. The song had already found them.
From orbit, Earth shone, not with power, but with memory finally complete.
Before dimming, the crystal spoke one word. Remember.
Perhaps memory was never ours. It was the universe learning to see itself. He watched the sky hum once more and knew it was never over. Memory remains within us all. Subscribe to Kryptheon and uncover the next secret humanity forgot.